Welcome to another episode of Healthy Cooking with me, Chef Keith. This is a show where I will show you how to make healthy meals in the comfort of your very own kitchen. But before I go any further, let's acknowledge our sponsors who make this show possible, and they are Zulina Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Paper to Film Productions, Revolutionary Meals, and Renovation. Now sit back, relax, and let's do a little healthy cooking. Today is low carb tacos with me, Chef Keith. All right, so what I have here is a half pound. It's one cod fillet right here. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it just a couple chops, just like so. The bigger pieces, I'll give them a little something extra. But that should be enough. All right, so just going to chop it up here. I want to be able to make bite-sized pieces. All right, just like that. I'm going to take the cod. If you remember, back in the beginning, we had all our seasonings, and all the cod's going in there. We're just going to toss it in there. That's why we got our seasonings out the way first. Alright, so I'm going to do is just start tossing everything around. See how simple that is? Look at that cod. Nice, tasty. It's all seasoned, all simple. Alright, right here we got a little bit more seafood for you. Just going to take the end shell off here. Just got a quarter, so a half pound of cod. We got a quarter pound of shrimp. So this is not even $10. This is just a couple dollars. So all the meat in this dish costs less than $10. The guy at the counter was looking at me like I was crazy because I was only ordering little bits of stuff. Like, who orders that? But when you don't have to, you shouldn't overbuy. Alright, so we got six there. Alright, so we got 2 and 2. So all I'm going to do here, cut right down the middle, tossing that into the same season that we have for the cod. See the halves? See that? All I'm going to do is the same process. Tossing everything around. Get it all incorporated. See? Nice and simple. And the last element that we have here is a couple scallops. Cut these here. Like I said, this is all under $10. Alright, we're going to go right across, nice and delicate. Now I'm going to do these separate because these don't take as long to cook. So after I make all the other seafood in here, or take all this out, we're gonna put this. Then I'm gonna get the scallops nice and ready to go. All right. So at this point, what we're gonna do is continue to get my veggies ready. So, and these veggies are basically all this is the topping. So, pretty straightforward, not complicated. So I have a stem tomato. Just gonna go ahead and chop up my stem tomato in little bite-sized pieces. All right, and so I got pinto beans on the stove. I've got some corn. I boiled the water, and once I got the water nice and hot, I just put the corn in there and then turn the heat off. So I'm not going to overcook them. So I'm just going to cut down my tomatoes just to dice them up a bit. Okay. Alright. Alright, so there are my tomatoes. I have my onions. Now I have an avocado, which I am going to chop up a bit. So just going to cut into my avocado till I feel the seed. Okay. Just going to continue the same cut all the way around. Alright, so okay, so what I have here is one lime. So I'm going to use the juice of one lime to get started. I have my bowl right here. So I'm just going to turn it upside down. And get some lime juice in there. Alright, and with the lime, I'm going to take both halves lime juice. I'm going to squeeze them into a bowl here. Alright, so I'm going to take one of my avocado, and I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste. Just a little kosher salt on here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash this up. I'm probably going to use my blender for it, but I'm going to put the lime juice and the avocado in a blender. Then I'm going to add some sour cream to get everything nice and mixed together. But you don't have to use the sour cream if you don't want to. If you want to keep the dairy out of it, you can omit the step for the sour cream. But I'm going to use, or you can use yogurt as a substitute. So I'm going to use some sour cream and some yogurt in here. I was thinking about adding a little lime juice. I think maybe I will. I'll add a little, I mean not lime juice, but lemon juice. Maybe just a smidget. But just some salt and pepper. That's simple. This is just a sauce that's going to go on top of everything. And it'll be nice and simple and easy to do. Okay, so what I did was I took a half of one of the avocados that I had. I put in the juice of one lime here. I put in a little bit of olive oil, a little lemon juice. I also added some kosher salt and black pepper. So what I'm going to do now, you can omit this step if you want. If you don't want to use any dairy, you don't have to. Of course, it is optional like everything. So I'm just going to add a little sour cream. So if you want to keep this all veggies, don't add the sour cream. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to continue to mix this up. You can use yogurt as a substitute for this as well. You don't have to use the sour cream. So you can use the yogurt. So like I said, this is sour cream, a little salt, a little pepper, lime, and lemon juice, and just a little drizzle of olive oil to make this all come together. So just going to set this to the side. Might mix a little bit more in a couple minutes. Okay, so I have some olive oil in a pan. So I know which is right now is my cod. I know which pieces are the shrimp. So just gonna go ahead and drop it all down in here. Should take about the same amount of time to cook. Smells great. Throw a couple pieces of shrimp in there too. So you can see I kind of sourced it out here. Putting cod on one side and putting shrimp on the other. Alright, so that's just going to cook. This is all going to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes at that. Alright, so after I wait a couple minutes, see with all the oil and everything that's cooking on here, I can go ahead and I can just, see, I don't even have to season these up. I can just lay the scallops right down there in the middle. They're going to get all happy with everybody that's in here. Once it started cooking, we're going to get a nice sear on each side of the scallop. Turn it over, take it out. Next, I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Too bad we don't have smell radio, because this smells amazing. Okay, so all I'm going to do turn everything over. Once I got everything on the other side, like I said, it doesn't take long. This cod is ready to go. It's asking me, when am I going to be eating? Not too much longer from now. Alright, and then our scallops. Look at that nice little sear on the bottom. No butter. Now I'm going to show you how to put it on a plate. Alright, so first thing I want to do, I'm going to just take our romaine leaves. I'm just going to add just different combinations of our cod, our shrimp, we're just going to add all these pieces. Don't forget about our scallops. We're just going to drop all of these down onto the plate. I'm going to have to sneak a piece. Ooh, nice and spicy. I'm going to take some of our red onion. Just going to drop the red onion right down on top of everything. Alright. From there, just going to take some of our tomatoes. Some of our stem tomatoes. I'm going to drop them down here. Alright, I'm going to take some of our beans. Just going to go down top of our beans. Alright, don't forget about our corn. Going to take some corn, drop some corn down in here. And just when you thought we were finished. That's right. We'll take some of our avocado. Some of our tasty avocado. Right down. We got all these beautiful colors. All these tasty flavors. And last but not least, you might have almost forgot, just a little drizzle of our sauce down on top here. And we just drizzle that right down. Sprinkle it right down on top of everything. And there you have it. Nice and tasty, easy to do. Now, wasn't that simple and easy to do? And once you try it, you'll find out just how tasty it will be. But before we go, we have to acknowledge our sponsor who's made this show possible and tasty. And they are Zulina Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Paper to Fields Production, Revolutionary Meals, Ren Novations. So, join us again next week and we'll continue to do a little healthy cooking with me, Chef Keith. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon.